Hello guys, my name is Maria. I'm a PADI diving instructor, and today we're going to be talking about some skills that you have to do before you go to the open water. So these skills will get you ready. You're actually going to go into a pool. So you're going to do a pool session with an instructor, and he will be the person explaining those skills to you exactly how am I going to do today. So we're going to start by the first skill is regulator clearing. So you will have this piece of the equipment, the regulator attached to your BCD and your tank. For now we're just pretending. And your two regulators are always on your right hand side. So this one, the black and shorter one, is the one you're going to use at all times. The long and yellow one is just for safety reasons, and you're going to keep it in the pocket. We're not going to use it for now. Only in case, of course, if, for example, there's something not working well with this regulator, or if a buddy needs a help, so we can give them the octopus. So for this main regulator, with the mouthpiece up, this is how you're going to put it inside of your mouth. And there's two methods of cleaning the regulator. And why would you like to clean a regulator, you ask? So for different reasons. Maybe you didn't put your regulator properly in your mouth with your mouthpiece and your teeth inside. So you might have some water inside of your regulator. It's not a problem, you can easily get rid of it, but you don't want to breathe it. So for this particular matter, you also want to take your regulator out and smile for a picture when you're a little bit more advanced. So this is a basic skill that you can do once you're more comfortable in the water. So the first method, we're going to call it a regulator clearing method blowing. So for this method, you're going to keep your regulator in your mouth. You're going to take a last breath in. You're going to blow tiny little bubbles, only releasing water. You're going to keep your mouthpiece down, and once you're ready, you can put it back in your mouth and just simply blow. So, and then you can resume your breathing again. So very easy. So that's the first method. For the second method, it's called the perching method. So you have a button in front of your regulator. When you use this button, all the water is inside the regulator is going to expel from the sides here. And for this reason, you will perch when you want to get rid of the water. So easier. Then probably you don't have enough air inside your lungs to be blasting, so you want to use the button in the front. Okay, so for this skill, you're going to breathe one time, once in. You're going to take your regulator out, mouthpiece down, and blow tiny little bubbles, don't forget. And when you're ready, you can put it back in your mouth and perch once, and then you can resume your breathing again. So this is the two methods to clear your water from your regulator. So for the next skill, we're going to do regulator recovery. So imagine if you're in front of someone that just kicked you with a fin because the person didn't see you, you were too close. Your regulator might come out of your mouth, and very easy, you don't want to freak out. It's not a problem because you can easily find your regulator and put it back in your mouth and clear it as I just taught you. So for this exercise, we're gonna have our regulators in for now, and then we take a last breath in. We throw the regulator to the back of our shoulders. We're gonna lean to the right. We're gonna touch with our hand on your knee, on your tank, and make a big swap with your arm to the front. And you see the regulator is already sitting next to my shoulder. I can see it, I can grab it, put it back and clear as you wish. Probably you took a little bit longer to get to retrieve your regulator, so you want to perch instead of blasting, but it's your option, of course. For the next skill, we're gonna use a mask. So mask skills are always a little bit tricky, but very fun once you get a hand on it. So basically this is a diving mask with a snorkel in it. And the way you want to put your mask on is basically with your locating your nose pocket. You know exactly where it is. Put in the mask and then the strap. Make sure your strap is not twisted. And you also don't want to tie it too much. So if it is tight, you want to untie it and then tie it just as comfortably
as it is. I still can move it a little bit, so it is comfortable enough for me to go down and not feel the pressure of my mask on my face, because otherwise you're going to have a big round mark on your face, and everyone will know that you tight your mask too much. So sometimes when we go diving, before we go diving, we actually teach you how to defog your mask. We can use soap, or a better environmental option will be just your spit. So don't be afraid and not ashamed of spitting on your mask. You can just give it a little bit nice rub with your fingers and then rinse it in the water, and you're ready to put your mask on. It will avoid the mask to get foggy. Also, sometimes when we're diving, the mask is a little bit loose or too tight, and that will create some leaks. So you will probably have some water floating just below your nose. It is fine. You're always breathing with your mouth, but if you want to get rid of it, it's very easy. So we also teach you how to do it. For now, so the exercise is called clear partially flooded mask. So you will have to put some water inside of your mask from the top. Once your water is just below your eye level, you can, with 2 fingers, press the frame on the top of your mask. You're gonna look down first, make your way looking up while you're blowing out from your nose. So don't forget that you're always breathing with your mouth, and as soon as you're ready, you're blowing out from your nose, looking up. So 3 very important steps: looking up, blowing out through your nose, and pressing the top of your mask. And if you do have some fog inside of your mask while you're diving, you might want to shake it a little bit first to get rid of the fogginess, and you'll be able to see the beautiful marine life around you. We're gonna just remove the mask, and we're gonna go to the next skill. So this is gonna be a BCD skill. So we're gonna place our BCD like if it is a jacket. We're gonna attach the Velcro first, always the Velcro first. We will clip this main clip, there's one at the top, and then we make sure all our straps are tight. Okay, this is the comfortable way of using your BCD. Some BCDs are different, so you will have to adapt to your own gear once you have it, but the instructor will make sure they will teach you how to use the school's BCD. At the surface, you always want to be positively buoyant, which means that your BCD is fully inflated and you're just floating at the surface. We do not want to do that underneath the water, because what happens if you fully inflate your BCD at 12 meters, you're going to pop up to the surface, and that's really dangerous for your lungs and ears. So one of the most important things is to listen carefully to your instructor and for the briefings, of course. So at the surface, we want to be fully inflated, waiting for the boat to pick us up. Okay, so we can do that in 2 different ways. We have 2 buttons here. So one will be to deflate, to take some air out, and the other one will be to inflate. So if you press this red button, your BCD will expand, so fill up with air. You can also do this manually. So I don't have a cylinder now, but I can do this manually. If I press the deflating button and I blow inside, my air is gonna fill up my BCD. When it's fully inflated, for example, when you do it with the red button, you will hear a noise at the back of your BCD. It means your BCD is full, you're safe, all you have to do is wait. Okay? If you want to deflate to go down, for example, there's a gray button. You can deflate by putting your LPI hose up and slowly pressing the button, and your air is gonna go out. And this is all for the skills. I hope you're excited to come and do a Discover Scuba Diving with us, or even a course. Even you will get so excited to go diving for the first time, you would definitely want to pursue other courses.
Hope to see you guys soon.